All right, welcome back to Daily Drivers. Today's Monday. I'm the gentleman driver, and this is a new episode of Daily Drivers. We go live every single day, 10:30 a.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Eastern. It's a two-part segment where we dive into my collection, look at what the best daily drivers are, and make an evaluation at the end of the day and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. So this week we're exploring the world of Porsche, and we're going to evaluate, really, is the GT3 RS a dailyable vehicle? I have a couple different variations. I've got a 2019, a 2016, and a 2004 GT3. I also have three GT2s. Those are more set up as race cars. So we have three of those. We have some more vintage Porsches as well that could be considered dailies. We've got the Carrera RS. We've got a Carrera GT. And we also have a 19 Spider. Otherwise, we have a 911 reimagined by Singer. I believe it's the 930. And we also have a 906 Carrera 6 that we'll be racing this weekend as well in the Vintage Series. So a lot of more expansive collection than last week with the Mercedes team. This is another one of my 6 race teams. So we'll be doing our race series this weekend as well. But today, we're going to start off on the mildest front. I have an S1 GT3 RS, 541 horsepower, 365 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at 3155. The front weight distribution of 39%. We've got a lot of extra weight back in these Porsches. And we have the 4-liter in this car as well. So, great vehicle. A little mild compared to the rest of the setups, but excellent for a Monday drive into the office. We're going to go ahead and change into that car real quick. And before we get started, we're going to don some work tire as well. And I'm going to shut my office door because my dog is slurping down his water. Still a little dressed from yesterday, so first let's remove our helmet. And we'll change into the suit for the week. We'll do a quick walk around. We will not do a build breakdown until this evening, but we will do a quick walk around the Forza Vista. So, absolutely beautiful spec. I just repainted most of my fleet of Porsches for the season. A little bit different color combo. I'm a Clemson grad, so we did go with the white and orange layout. Engine bay, can't see a whole lot in the boot for this car. Really just some cooling covers. Nothing more than that. Got a nice little storage compartment up here for the briefcase and any suitcases that you may need. And I believe this one is set up without a roll cage. So nice, classic, very modern interior. We've got the manual mode, paddle shifters. We've got the classic tachometer in the center. Other than that, pretty basic setup. Pretty basic setup. But let's go ahead and get on the road. If you're just now joining us, this is Daily Drivers. I'm the gentleman driver, and this is our work from home virtual commute to and from work each and every day. 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Two-part segment. We rate our daily drivers every single day here, so be sure to tune in, follow along, like and subscribe, etc. You can find us on YouTube also at the Gentleman Driver 001. We will be expanding our platform presence here shortly as well. Let's get those tires warm. grab us a cup of coffee on the way to the office this morning. Still a good exhaust note on this one, not absolutely ridiculous, but we still got some good buzzing going on. So we'll just pull up here today. Actually, I gotta show you, this is the coffee shop. Pull up nice and close. They know me here. Alright, I'm gonna grab a quick cup of joe. And then we're going to head on to the office. As soon as we get off the cobblestone, it's go time. And here we go. Driving Porsches takes a little bit different approach in driving technique, but they're not that complicated. But they're very, very easy to lose in the corners if you're not paying attention. And we lost it again without even batting an eye. A little embarrassing. Alright, well, pretty good. I'd say nice and planted. A little bit of driver error on that weight distribution being more to the back. We'll see what we think later on today when we take it on the extended long drive home. We'll go ahead and quickly hop into the work truck, and we're going to take a quick lap around the fields, check on our projects, and then head into the main office. We'll come back to the first post here at the end. First, need to go check on our main projects. Got a big deadline coming up this week, so I gotta check with all the leads, make sure everything's accounted for before we start forecasting for March and for the rest of the year. Alright, got my notes here. Let's head on. Alright, we'll check in on these leads here. This is a completely different account than the main property. And then the property in front of the main property is also a different account. So I gotta go and check with each set of people, collect different points of data, and then compile them all into the main office. We're gonna go check on the front of the property and across the street. Everything in production looks good. Let's go check with this project controller and see if there's any notes in the inbox. So a lot of times what I do is I go around to each project and collect their morning report by hand. Go check in with each lead and see what the status is for each day. At the end of the day, they'll forward me their end of day reports to the main house, to my office. They can be consolidated for the leadership view. Going to collect our last report here. Oop, a little too aggressive, coming in hot. Okay, all reports have been collected. We're going to collate them at the office before we get started for the day. We're in a bit of a hurry this morning, so we're going to go ahead and head back up to the main house, get our work done for the day, and then you can join us back here at 6 o'clock for Daily Drivers on our drive home. make sure we set this as home. And I think that's where we're going to call it today. So thank you all for joining. Have a blessed rest of your day. This is Daily Drivers. Be sure to tune back in at 6 o'clock Eastern this evening for our drive back. We'll take the long extended route home and do our full evaluation of today's Daily Driver. Thank you so much for joining.